Morning, you lovely tubers. Saturday morning. First morning I've woke up for a couple of days without a headache, which is great. And I'm now on my way to meet our BackBrake-Tom. So we're going to have a bit of breakfast and then decide where we're going to ride. Now I was going to go out on an MT09, but I've just decided today I'm messing with the mic again. From the last video you could hear the microphone on it, just not playing at all distortion on it. And Butty Dave told us maybe a loose connection it may be, so address that, see if that works. I put another dead cat in there in front of it to see if that can remove it. Persistence, persistence, persistence. You just got to keep doing it until you find it. But I've never, from day one, I've never been lucky enough to actually have my microphones working properly on none of them, to be honest. They've been all right. The best microphone I've been able to get used to was the Apple. I don't know what it is with Britain now. It's windy every day, every single day. It's really gusty. Business Street, it is just, it's a lovely, lovely morning, but it is on the chilly factor, to say the least. I had my phaser outside last night, and the seat on it was actually frozen over. So we're meeting Tom at 10 o'clock, so as usual, we're going to be early. Not. I'm going to get rid of a few of the other ones. I think when I get to J&S today, I'll have a quick gander walk round. And you know, I'm actually going to buy a cheap lid. All my lids have been excess of £200. And I think I'm going to look for one under £100. And put my audio equipment in that and see how that works. And I really do want, to be quite honest, the modular lid. Right, and at that, what we're going to do, we're going to cut you off until we get to J&S and see our Tom. So see you there, people. Down on the DCT, not even touching the brakes, just using the gearbox to slow me down. And that is, you know, that is the best thing about these DCTs. You don't have to just, you can ride them exactly as a geared bike. See our tinkering Tom, he's got some new bits and pieces on his bike. Is he here? Is Tom late? Or is he Tom late? Doesn't look like he's here yet. It could be a little bit on the late side. Well, no matter. We shall sit and wait for Tom. Nice old MG, that, isn't it? Sorry. That old, that's a crackling old. Right. So let's wait back here. Oh, should we pull up next to that MC there? There he is. Oh, I'm looking for you then, Tom. Did you mix me up? Did you think I was early? Did you think it was early? Hi Tom, are you alright? Yeah? Yeah, good. And this is it your friend? Oh, is it? Have you got? Is that yours? And what do you think of him? Ah, he's on the male bike. I've seen a video the other day of the guy who said it's the male version with the one with the clutch. I'm on the female one, the more expensive one. Well, hey, you want to go Specsavers? Oh yeah, used, yeah. They're good. Right. Right. And how do you find it compared to the Tiger then? They're different bikes, aren't they? You know what I mean? I know that's what I say. That the bottom end torque on these are unbelievable, aren't they? Yeah. The gravity on them is low on them. Yeah, and they're weird because they're not top heavy, they're not bottom heavy. Yeah, I really enjoy them. How do you find it on the back of it? Is it comfy? Yeah, because they've got good grab rails as well, haven't they? Do you not? And just yeah. Look at these, Tom. Hey, hey, new way, like mine, that new fingers. You know what I mean? And that's the thing about the Himalayan. It's going to hold its money. Do you know what I mean? It is. And the lad, dead pleased, the lad's 22, he's HCV driver. Yeah, dead pleased for him. He'll love it. He'll absolutely love it. Oh, it's driving me frigging mad. I've tried multiple mics in it. Yeah, well, you can hear at the beginning it's distorted. BackBrake-Tom, what are you going to give it? This is 8 out of 10.
It's only a snack breakfast, really, because I'm fat.
And that's your diet breakfast. Enjoy. That's my diet breakfast with a low-calorie coffee.
YouTube.
Yeah, I'll stick this on for us.
How many shock absorbers?
Right, so we'll do the shocker first, which is
show all the crap.
The top of a toolbox here. Yeah. What Tom has made. He's doing a patent on this. If you want to buy them, they're $599.99.
Yeah.
But look at his shop, people inside there.
Delivery free though.
Yeah, free delivery on it. That's cheap. And then you look at mine with a hugger. So mine's got a pyramid hugger on it. And look at my shock. It's getting much worse. You're better off with that, to be honest. You're better off spending your money nicking at your mate's toolbox like Tom has done.
Then we sat nav mount,
homemade sat nav mount.
And
then even more. See, Honda should take note of this. What is this made from, Tom?
The old, when we got wheelie bins, the old bins that you used to have for recycling. It's a lid. So the lid off his neighbour's wheelie bin is cut up to actually modify his NC. What an absolute brilliant idea, and keeps all these little things in there. Just heated it up with the heat gun.
So we've just been doing a bit of motocross up this track and heard clinks and clangs, and now we're back to normal road. Now I've got nightmare, so I've come to check when I come over, and this was done this morning. You don't want your chain like that, people. Definitely don't. You want your chain, and like me and Tom were saying, these chains are crap.
even though his is new, it's done. It's a right distance, but mind you, saying that, mine has done a lot more mileage, hasn't it, Tom?
Yeah, mine's a write-off now. We took it up them lanes.
We're going back that way.
Fucking piss off.
Right, we'll just knock this off.
Let me stand up. Let's go. We're off the rough stuff. Over 9. We'll just have a ride to into moto. I'm sorry if we've lost some of the footage. I think the camera went flat. I think it did. I'll soon know when I come to check it. So put the GoPro forward. That may get a little bit of it. Just going over Tom's bike, and his bike is absolutely spotless. And I think now I haven't a clue where I am, people. It is just lovely to be out. Now, the one thing was looking at my chains work loose on it, and I do check my chain a lot, so it may just be a case of the actual the nut that holds it on. It's worn out now, so I need to get some new ones. Now, are we going the right way? Are we going towards Appleton or away from it? I think we may be going the wrong way. Who knows? Who knows? We'll find out when we get to the top. Over the 56. Appleton Thorn. Are we at Appleton Thorn? Yeah, I think we're not doing too bad here. Ah, yeah. So we're all right, people. I know exactly where we are now. Go down another couple of nice little roads. A few little twisties. And I've never used the ACF, and Tom was just showing me where he's done bits on his bike where he's got over it with his ACF. He's got 2 rags for it, one for putting on, one for taking off. So I think I may take a few tips from him. I told him he should do a video on his cleaning of his bike, because he's OCD. There's no ifs and buts about it. I mean, I'm half OCD, but not to his capacity. They are a lovely looking bike, these as well, the NC. I do think they're a nice looking bike, even to look at in your mirror. So we're going to nice. What a day for riding, people. This is fabulous. Down with the paddles, just dropping it down. brings down the speed a little bit. Tom's not been up this way with me, so these roads I know extremely well. And they're just nicer than the main A roads, to be honest, these little B roads. Lumbrook Road. How they've changed over the years. And you think on YouTube, we do these YouTube, and I often wonder, I think if we're in 100 years' time, like you look at some of the YouTube videos now of going back in the century, at the beginning of the century, where they've turned black and white films into colour, the people that are running about, whether they'll, these videos from will be there, whether mankind will be sensible enough to straighten his head out, stop boring, and start looking after the planet, and start looking after us. And that isn't just global warming, just sensible. Unfortunately, our life the way it is now, certainly in these countries in the West, are reliant on vehicles to move goods. That's what we've become reliant on. You know, you go back to the earlier days, when you go back to the before World War One, where, you know, farms grew their own goods and they sold in the local markets to the people. That, unless that comes back, that's the only way you'll ever stop mass movement of cars and vehicles. And electric vehicles won't solve that at all, because the resources to build the batteries, there is less of on the planet than there is diesel, oil and fuel. So I get these people that are trying to, you know, save us all. But the truth of the matter is, it's not going to work in the UK, it's not going to work in China, it's not going to work in Russia, it's not going to work in America. And, you know, I agree, try and start developing things and building them in slowly. But this of, we've got to have electric cars in 2030 or 2035, it's a load of nonsense. And all that's happening is the people that are pushing this agenda, a big business making lots of money, and they don't care. They don't care about, these big corporates don't give a monkeys about the climate. They don't give a monkeys about the country. All they care about, the CEOs, is how much bonus they're going to get at the end of the year and what yacht they can afford. Because let's face it, all these massive people standing there saying do this, all have mega yachts, all have private jets. And, you know, if you want to really be fair with people, then yeah, don't let anyone own more than £1 million in the bank. Every other penny goes back into the state, if you really want to be fair. Or give everyone on the planet, whether you're a chief exec, whether you're a director, everyone gets the same pay. They all get exactly the same pay, in private or public. It's exactly the same wage. A fair wage that you can live on, that you can buy your goods, that you can put back into the economy. Because if you want to, you know, if you want to do it fair, that's the only way you can really do it fair. Because you have it all the time. I've had arguments with it where you go, a doctor and a cleaner, and they go, oh, well, the cleaner's only worth 10 quid an hour, but a doctor's worth 150,000 quid a year. Well, no. You go into a hospital, right, and don't have any cleaners, and see how useful the doctors will be with a hospital with no cleaners in it, because it won't matter a monkeys. You know, go back to the old days of the old doctors. They cleaned their own mess. They done everything themselves. They didn't have cleaners. They've done it all, and that's what's wrong now. So they put a value on a job, and the likes of Blair bringing in. It's like my very first girlfriend, Jane Blackley. She become a nurse. Now I don't think when she became a nurse, I don't think she went to university. She just went into the nursing college and became trained on the nursing courses and become a nurse. They didn't need a degree. In 1981, they just learned how to become a nurse, and that's what should come back. All as universities and even schools now. I work in schools. All it's about is money. You know, if they don't hit these stats, if they don't hit this level of education, they don't get the payments. Ofsted comes in and degrades them, and then they close them down because and it's about money. What they need to run it. School shouldn't be about money at all. You should be the right amount of students in every school and no more, because a teacher can only teach X amount of students in a classroom. And the behaviour in schools now, the behaviour of students is diabolical, is absolutely diabolical. And I'm very sorry to say the parents are as diabolical as the students, because they support the bad behaviour of them. Warrington Town Centre, Tom. The centre of the universe. Mr. Smith used to be there. Hitman and Her used to be there. Hitman and Her. And there was the Mississippi Showboat as well. That was Paul O'Grady used to be in there. That was over that side. Yeah, it's gone. They burnt it down. It's been destroyed now. Yeah, it's like Rome, isn't it? It's had its time, it's now decaying. They put up these fancy car parks or whatever it is. It just, yeah, it's slowly. Right, so we'll have a quick look round into Moto. Bring Tom here to see it. See what he thinks of it. I'm really impressed with that. There's our Tom. Right, people. Another ride out on the NC750 DCT. I love being out on this. Never get bored of it.